Hey guys, so welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm going to tell you about the profession that our spouse will have, okay? And we can know this from your birth chart itself. If we study your birth chart carefully, we can know what profession your spouse would have, okay? But for that, we need to see the things accordingly, okay? So I will tell you in this video how to see your spouse's profession, okay? But before we get started, please subscribe my channel and follow me on Instagram, link in description. And if you want to take my personal consultations, so please check the link below, or you can email me as well. I have provided my email address in the description as well. So without wasting time, let's start this video. So just like you see your profession from your 10th house and from 6th house, and your gains which are shown from 11th house, okay? So we consider 10th house, 11th house, 6th house as important houses. No matter if you are doing a kind of business, we will still take 6th house, because I feel that 6th house tells you about the services that you give to the society or the daily lifestyle. Everyone will have a daily life, no matter you're doing a business, but still you are giving something to the society, and then the society is returning that thing to you in the form of profit, in the form of money. Okay, if you're doing a job, then also you're getting paid, you're getting returned by your salary or your wages that you get. So 6th house is important, but for business we see as well a 3rd house and a 7th house, because it tells the business house, so it's important. In this video I will write in my notebook, and I will draw the chart, and I will explain you that way rather than just speaking, so you will understand it better. I will make you understand this thing by the help of an example chart, so you will understand it better, because my target, my goal is to make you understand. So there's no need of speaking only or showing the chart in the screen. It's better I do it in a notebook. I will set it up in my laptop, so I will be able to show you that. I'm not technology savvy, so I will draw it in the notebook and show you that way. Okay, so let's start and let's see. So this is the chart of the husband. Okay, we're taking it as an example chart. So in this chart, the dark karka is Venus, and now we have to see how we will determine the profession of his wife. He's married and his wife is a finance officer. She's working in the finance department in Infosys Technologies. Okay, so now let's see what are the combinations and how we will determine that she's working in finance department, she's doing a job, and the company is a technology company. Okay, so we will rotate the chart, and now we will draw the chart. This is the chart of the husband. We're just rotating the chart to 7th house. So we will make 7th house as a ascendant. So now what we are going to write: Leo, 5th, then 2nd house, 6th. Mars will sit in ascendant. Venus will go here. Here Saturn, Sun, Mercury will come, and Moon, Jupiter, and Rahu will come here. Sorry, Moon, Jupiter, and Ketu will come here, and this is Rahu here. So I think we are done with it. Okay, so now we'll see that here we are having Rahu. She's working in a multinational company, and she's working in a finance department. So you see that the Lord of 10th house is sitting in 2nd house. 2nd house is house of what? It is the house of finance, it is the house of banking, and house of wealth, currency, dealing with wealth, and Venus that originally that rules the second house is sitting here in Virgo sign. So here it is also creating Nij Pangraj Yoga, which is giving her fame in her career and making her self-dependent. So yes, now she needs intelligence, she needs logic, okay, she needs to have practicality and presence of mind while she deals with the matters of finance, and while she deal with accounting or in the financial part. So she needs that kind of intelligence, which Venus in Virgo is actually giving her. And Virgo also represents finance, accounting, and all these fields. So it is clearly showing that she's working in the finance field. Rahu gives the results of its dispositor, so it is highly getting connected with the second house. Okay, and also as her ascendant is becoming Leo with the masculine planet Mars, which is giving her interest or taking her career path towards any kind of technological thing. Okay, so that's why she's working in a technology company, that is Infosys company, that is a technology company. Okay, so she's in that company. And the Lord is sitting in third house, which is showing that she would work on her own and she will do anything by her own self efforts. So she's not dependent upon her husband and she's working on her own in the finance department. So her chart is clearly showing this thing. Okay, so now we see how it is easier to know. And one thing also, see, the dark arca of the person is Venus, and Venus comes in the second house where the person is having a wife who is connected to the finance. And also, as the husband is not working, he lost his job because of something, so he is dependent upon his wife, and he got a wife who is actually telling him to stay at home because he was in a merchant navy and she didn't want him to always stay outside, and always they used to get separated, so she didn't like that thing. So that's why she told him that it's better you stay at home. So she is self-dependent, and her husband is also dependent upon her. So this is the way we have to see. We can also see this thing in the Navamsha chart, and in Navamsha chart you need to see the placement of the 7th lord and rotate the chart, then you see that the 10th lord placement. So this way we need to see. Okay, so this is the manner to see how we have to know the profession of the spouse. Okay, so I hope you were really able to understand how to see career. It is the way that I myself see the career of the spouse. Okay, so let me summarize it so that you understand it better. Okay, so first thing we need to do is to rotate the chart for a better understanding. Okay, if you don't want, you can just see it the way it is, but if you rotate the chart, it will become quite easier for you to know about your spouse. Okay, now when you rotate the chart, you simply read the birth chart as you read. So when you rotate the chart and when you see like every sign is sitting in the 10th house of your spouse, it means that your spouse may be highly authoritative in his career, or he will be at a leadership position where he would be wanting to work as a sole person. Okay, and would want to have more physical work in his career rather than having a mental task. Okay, but we need to see the planets placed here as well. Okay, if it is Taurus, then your spouse may like to have to work in the finance field or teaching field or in bank or in restaurants or agriculture, something related to earth, something related to land, okay, or in a media or in glamour world or in creative fields. So this kinds of field your spouse will like to work. If it is Gemini in the 10th house, after rotating your chart, your spouse may like to work in the finance or in the communication or pursuing any kind of hobby or with children, any work that would involve children or any kind of communication or writing or in the education field. If it is Cancer, your spouse will be highly intuitive, okay, and will love to work in a restaurants or something related to food or any kind of business or counselor, advisor or doctor or a healer, okay, so this kind of profession. If it is Leo, so your spouse will want to work in an authoritative position, okay, and it also can represent any kind of CEO or a high position, a high post somewhere in government or in creative fields. Also it can show someone who is very well versed with creativity, so it also shows this thing. If it is Virgo, so most probably someone who is engineer or accountant or mathematician or someone who is highly educated or very intellectual person or in a business or a healer or a doctor who is naturally towards the fields that involve high intellect. Okay, if it is Libra, so it can be a lawyer or arbitrator or someone who is in a business or in a creative fields, something that involves creativity, something that involves a law, something that would involve finance, okay, something that would involve business, okay, or any kind of glamour field, all that will come partnership or relationship advisor or counselor. We can see from Venus, I mean Libra. If it is Scorpio, so it can show someone who is working as a detective or government spy or astrologer or counselor, someone who is working in a kind of position or kind of work where something is hidden or dealing with the confidential or private informations, so or government or insurance or a surgeon or something like that. If it is Sagittarius, so Sagittarius rules finance, banking or traveling or higher learning, higher education. If Jupiter is here, Sun is also here, and so it can show that someone who is a religious leader or a priest or someone who is into religious things. If it is Capricorn, it shows someone who is dealing with the masses. Someone has to deal with the people around, okay, and the work really involves going out of home and have to deal with the people. So someone who is in politics or in a high position in government, or the person is having a high position, okay. Then if it is Aquarius, so Aquarius shows that someone who is helping the people in any way, someone who can be in NGOs, someone who can be dealing with the people or online, working online. Nowadays people work online or can have a YouTube channel, okay, or Instagram or something that is online or social media, okay. Now if it is Pisces, someone who is working in a creative field, someone who is very creative, someone who can be a musician or an artist, someone who can also work in a place that is, you know, very detached, or so many people do not go there, like in hospitals or in jails, or any kind of work that is really away from the society, away from the normal that society, like working behind the scenes. So this kind of work, okay. And important thing is that you need to see the placement of seventh lord in the nakshatra. It will tell about what is the characteristics or feature of our spouse. It will tell about the interest of our spouse, okay, because our profession highly depends upon what is our interest, okay. So I hope you really enjoy the video. Don't forget to subscribe channel, and I will see you later. Bye bye.